Demi. I mean, obviously she got the huge ovation. Right now she's just still pinch running.
Yes.
Is there.
And I can't tell you how many people across the country texted, emailed, tweeted, high school teams, college people, college coaches, friends of mine. They were just, it was unbelievable. And thanks to you guys for, putting it out there, because it was a heartwarming thing, and it really reminded me of Ryan I. Murray when she tore her ACL and came back 3 weeks later. It was very similar. I know Demi just was very appreciative, but she will be able to pinch run. I doubt that she bats or plays in the field. I'm hoping for next week, but it's just taken a little bit longer than what we all thought it would.
I think maybe though by the tournament, by the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe regionals. Last year I think she pinch hit in super regionals and got the game-winning hit against Washington. So hopefully regionals of next week.
The SEC tournament this week, obviously you start out with the Arkansas team you guys beat pretty handily here. What did you remember from them? What was that series like?
Well, the first game was a good win for us, but then the second game, we had to play the doubleheader on Sunday, and we were down, I think, 3-1 or 3-0 in the bottom of the sixth and came back, and that was the game where Chandler hit the walk-off on her senior day. So the second game was very competitive. Third game, I think we shut them out, but I looked at some of their box scores from this weekend, and it looks like a totally different team. And I'm sure we're going to look very different in their eyes. Their leadoff is different. All kinds of stuff is different because that was 21 games ago in SEC play. So, and they're excited to be there. They didn't make it last year. I'm kind of worried about that because they're going to be ultra jazzed up for it. But it is the toughest 12-team tournament in the country, bar none. And it'll be extremely difficult. Whoever wins it has earned it tremendously. And we're just looking forward to going up there. It's the second time now to Knoxville. We know the field, we know the stadium, and hopefully we're there for a long time.
You guys are used to kind of having that first round bye. You don't this year. Is that, and how much more challenging when you got to play day after day after day?
No, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We got 3 pitchers, and for the last 6 or 7 years, I think, I've gone with a different pitcher every game or every other game. I know Kelsey Dunn pitched every single game when we won it in Arkansas one year, but I don't think I'd do that. We're in the NCAA tournament. This is kind of like icing on the cake. Now, we need to win, and it would very much help our chances for hosting a regional. So any win there is a big win for your resume because everybody's basically in the top 35 of RPI. So every opponent's going to be a great opponent.
Yeah, Coach, you guys head to Knoxville this weekend. Your first step is to beat Arkansas. SEC is so talented when it comes to softball, so any team can get hot here. But what do you guys have to do to get the win on Wednesday?
I think we need to continue our momentum from Sunday. We had great pitching all weekend long. Osorio strikes out 32. Just unbelievable performance. I don't think you'll see anything like it for years. And Runyon, her 2-run double was huge. Very happy for her. But we need more of that. And Tommy Dees told me after the game that the 3 runs in the inning was the most since like April 7th. And we need to do better than that. We have to continue an inning. We had so many chances, first and second and no outs, and then boom, 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 3 outs in a row. And we need to have that 5-run, 6-run, 7-run inning, which we're capable of doing. And, we call it pass it down. And it just hasn't happened. And I believe it. I think the girls believe it, that we can do it. And, why not do it now?
Yeah, the SEC tournament is always going to be a really great atmosphere, but what about Knoxville makes it a good place to play softball, or what is that atmosphere like as a whole as a team?
Well, we were on a conference call with all 12 coaches, 12 administrators, 12 SIDs, everybody that's really involved in the SEC tournament. There was probably 60, 70 people on the phone call this morning, and the young lady from Tennessee who's running the tournament, it's sold out. I don't know if that's a first, but it's pretty impressive. They added bleachers like our left field lounge. They added a huge set of bleachers out in right field. It's a really fun event for the young ladies. There's no better competition in the country, so every game is just tougher than heck. Lots of Tennessee people, lots of orange. Now it might be a little bit different because we play the first game. If we keep winning, we play at noon, and I think 3 on Friday. So I believe we're in the opposite bracket of Tennessee. So that might help us. We wouldn't see them, I think, until the championship, but that would be really fun to play them at home, and that would certainly get us ready for the postseason.
Yeah, you guys have some awesome pitching here, obviously, but with only 3 girls, what is your defense and your bats going to have to do to help back them up and keep them on track too?
Well, I think limit the amount of people that get on base. Only give them 3 outs in an inning. Don't give up 4 or 5 outs in an inning. Make the play behind the pitcher. And then the biggest thing in postseason is whoever gets the key hit, and that's usually the winner. You have great starting pitching, you play great team defense, but the team that gets the key hit at the right time usually is the one that wins the game. And Runyon got it on Sunday for us. Their kid got it for them Saturday night. So it's just, you hope whoever's up to bat feels good about herself and really wants to be in that situation, because that's the key. You don't want a kid that says, "Oh God," and she looks over at me and says, "Please pinch hit me." You don't want that. You want a kid that says, "Okay, give me the bat. I want to drive in these runs."
Awesome. Thanks. Good luck this weekend.
Can you read that?
Yes, I can. Because when Allison Habits played for me at Southwestern Louisiana, when she would go to the plate, I knew if she was locked in or if it was going to be a bad situation. And Runyon, when she walked to the plate on Sunday, I felt good about her. Now, that's not guaranteeing a hit, but I felt really good about our chances with her up to the plate, because I could see it in her body language, and I can see it the opposite too.
Talk about Alyssa Brown's performance over the last 2 weeks, and just offensively and defensively what she means to the team.
She's been awesome. Nathan and I did all-conference voting and all-region nominations, and she's had one of the best years. She's had our best year as a freshman. I think she's hitting .333 in league play. She should be all-conference in my mind. She should be all-freshman for sure. But she's, the first 20 games, she led off. She had a little struggle. Went to 8 or 9 or 2 spot, and then the last maybe 2-3 weeks, we put her back up the leadoff when Demi got hurt, and she has just really held her own, and I've been really proud of her. She was challenged by a couple teammates in the middle of the season, and she's done her job. She's been terrific. Good question, James.